Hey guys, Dave with Moniology here. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today is Wednesday, sometime in February, and I want to go over, actually it's the 3rd of February, I want to go over the monthly charts. We didn't get around to it yesterday, and we had quite a move today. I want to go through these charts with you together to see if we can identify some targets, opportunities, and so on. This will be available to the public, and I want to just share this video, and I hope you guys share this with your friends and so on, because I think it's a great opportunity to really learn quite a bit and get exposure to a sector that's pretty interesting. We're going to use the Stock Charts APC software, which is relatively new to me, but I want to become better at it myself, and I think it presents an interesting approach to stock analysis. So without further ado, here we go. Starting with the URA ETF. This particular chart is since roughly 2010. This time frame analysis since 2010. So bottom line is what we're looking at on the monthly basis, and here's how I look at things. I start with looking at the RSI because I think momentum leads price almost every single time. And when you expand and look at the greater perspective, it really makes it even more accurate. So bottom line is I'm looking for RSI hitting all-time highs. I'm looking for MACDs hitting multi-year highs, which is the case here. And then now that I've confirmed we're in an uptrend, I'm looking at where did the bullish crossover happen. In this case, we're using 9 and 18-month moving averages. That happened back in around November of last year rather. And now we had a shooting star here at 1704. So that's the resistance point and the first target. Followed by that, we've got 1817. That's really the neckline between 1704 and 1817. But beyond that, in terms of targets, the next point of resistance here comes in around roughly around 21, and then followed by around 25. But this guys is very important to point out. This is just the beginning of an uptrend that can last, similar to how this downtrend lasted. So make sure you have perspective, and keep in mind the biggest moves occur when we get past the 69.1 level. Once this level breaks, that's when we have our biggest move. So although some of these moves that we'll look at are impressive, they're, like I said, just getting started. Here's the Uranium Participation Corp. Having successfully backtested the 50 RSI level is very bullish in and of itself, but we're still very much in a range here between roughly $5 and let's say $3.50 to the downside. That $5 range breaks to the upside is when we're going to take off in terms of price. Until that point, we're just range bound and kind of waiting and anticipating, but it hasn't happened yet. But again, look at the perspective. In 2004, or roughly 2005, we went from roughly $5 to $18, and then since then we've been in the downtrend. We've been basing for better part of 4 or 5 years, and I think we're very close to an upside breakout. Once that breakout occurs, I think we're going to make a sharp move to about the $10. So it's going to be no movement, and then boom, in a flash, things can move really, really fast. Starting with ALX Uranium Corp. This is also a nickel explorer, I believe. Bottom line is it's still very much in a downtrend, but the bullish reversal has already happened. We had the reversal back in August of last year. We've got the crossover. Now we're just waiting for that confirmation to break above 10 cents. Then you're going to see a very quick and sharp move towards 15, followed by an eventual move all the way to 44. Right now we're consolidating above the 50 RSI level, which is bullish, but I don't yet see an uptrend here, though I definitely see the potential for a really nice move in the coming months ahead. All right, here's Anfield. Here's a stock that obviously you see the downtrend since 2014. It's been absolutely killed and was basically on its last legs, but found some life support here and bounced at roughly the 4-cent level and reversed this downtrend that it's been in here since roughly 2019, right? This downtrend that was reversed. And now we're looking at it, and we're looking at the price to break 15 cents. When that breaks 15 cents once again, then you're likely going to see a sharp move to first stop roughly between this consolidation between 19 and 23, and eventually all the way to 60 cents. So this is a stock that again was on life support, but now has some interesting upside potential, perhaps better than many names that have much better fundamentals. But notice it has not yet had the bullish crossover yet, so this might take some time. It's still not above the 50 RSI level. I'm not comfortable owning this in large quantity at this point yet, but as a flyer, it's certainly worthy of a consideration based on the chart. Appia Energy. So Appia, unlike many names, is very much in an uptrend. It's a relatively newcomer to the uranium space. It's largely a rare earth play at this point. But notice you've got these two rounded bottoms, and you had a neckline breakout roughly around 38 cents, and that's broken out. While these candles aren't pretty, notice a couple things. One is RSI is at multi-year highs. MACDs are at all-time highs, and to me, this is very, very close to a major breakout that I can probably see the doubling of shares, if not more so. Above 54 cents, this and perhaps above 57 cents, this is going to take off. What we're waiting for is RSI to break the 69.1 level. Right now, you see it's at 68.17, very close to it. Should it break out above 57 cents, this is going to be a major move to the upside. So if you don't already own shares of Appia, highly consider it for your portfolio. Next is Azarga Uranium. This one's very interesting to me because look at the optionality on uranium price, right? It's went from 45 from roughly under $1 to $45 to well under $1 again. Let's dive into where we're at right now. Bottom line is we're just now breaking back above the 50 RSI level. It's up 54% so far this month, so that's quite a move. We're just starting right now the bullish crossover here, so that's a very positive sign and reason to believe that this is just the beginning of an uptrend. If this breaks 25 cents here, the next target would be roughly between 32 and 34, followed by a move all the way to 56. And again, I do believe that this one, if not bought out, will see well above $1. Azincourt Uranium. This one, again, this was well above $1. And now it's trading in the low pennies. And then since then, they've obviously diluted quite a bit. But at the same time, they've added a lot of ounces of uranium reserves underground. But what we're looking for here is a break above 6 cents. If this breaks above 6, this will make a relatively quick rise to about 12, followed by, we're looking at resistance at 28 to 37 cents. Still a lot of shares outstanding, and so I think any rallies will likely be sold. But there's going to be an opportunity at some point when this breaks 50 RSI over the coming weeks, perhaps days, certainly months. This is gonna make some really nice percentage gains. Bannerman. So this is a pink sheet ticker here. Trades in the Australian exchange, which we don't have access to the data here. But bottom line is look at how coiled this is. When you look back, I mean, this is just now breaking out. So you have a really good opportunity to get in on the very first inning of what's to be a multi-year bull trend potentially. Bottom line is above 5 cents. This was the breakout zone. We got it. The next target was this 11 cent level. We got that. We're close to it. And now we're breaking out. The question is, where does it go from here? I don't have a great target. When you expand back, we're looking at 23, possibly 37, and about $1. But I think this is going much higher. The most important thing here is look at the RSI. It's in major bullish territory. That's precisely when some of the biggest moves occur, when RSI is in this, quote, overbought territory. But this is just getting started, guys. Bannerman will most likely be one of the main leaders in the cycle here to the upside. Blue Sky Uranium, this one often not discussed. I'd say outside of my charts, I haven't seen anyone really discussing Blue Sky, but clearly someone's buying it. And it's right now breaking out of a roughly 4-year around a bottom here. And it's breaking out above 23 cents. Next move, we're looking at 30. And then eventually, I think this is going to 74. So RSI is at multi-year period highs right now, and so are the MACDs. So, and we just had the crossover, bullish crossover back in December. So this is a really bullish looking chart. Now let's look at the king in the room, Kamiko Corp. This one, as you see, it's got a lot more price action from 2000 all the way from about $1 to $47, all the way down to 527 lows in March. Just now starting to break out here of a 3 to 4 year basing period and of a decade-long downtrend. And now it's breaking out. RSI is breaking out to almost 10-year highs, MACDs as well. And so this is unequivocally in an uptrend, which tells me one thing and one thing only. Do not sell long-term core holdings. That's all I'm going to tell you. Obviously, do your own due diligence and do your own, make your own decisions. But just from a charting standpoint, we're still early, guys. Here's Canalaska. This has been basing for quite a while. Look at it. This used to be a $10 stock, went into the low single digits in March. But bottom line is, when we broke out above this 27-cent area, we had the bullish crossover, and then it was a question of when, not if, these 155 levels will be tagged. This is a bullish consolidation, and I would be a buyer at any point below 50 cents with that goal in mind. RSI tried to break above 69, couldn't quite do it, back tested, and now it's starting to move higher. I think this Canalaska is going to be a really good trade for you, if not an investment. Now look at Centrifuge Energy. This is, talk about a bottom. We've rode Centrifuge Energy from the lows here in 2019. We didn't quite catch the bottom, but we got in around that $3 level when the bullish crossover happened on the monthly. Since then, it's been quite a ride, all the way to 29. We've since trimmed our position pretty substantially just to rebalance into other uranium names. But if you look at this from a grand scheme of things, once this breaks 29, this is going to be a double towards 60 or 70. So this is a long-term, really bullish chart. Look, we're back above the 69.1 level, and I think Centrus has got a long way to go. Deep Yellow. Deep Yellow is trading at its all-time highs right now, which is precisely what you want if you're looking for a leader. You want to find the charts that are trading at their all-time highs, and Deep Yellow is definitely there. Therefore, there are no targets, but expect to see a break above 63 cents in the coming weeks. You've got the MACDs at all-time highs, and Deep Yellow should be at the top of your radar if you don't already own it, simply, again, based on this chart. Denison Mines. So look at Denison. We hit a high back in 2006 at 27.11. Now we're trading at 83 cents. But notice again, RSI is at multi-year, at decade highs right now, and price is nowhere near there. So you've got a major positive divergence. It's about to break 84 cents, which is this double top set originally in 2017 here. So once that breaks, Denison's headed towards that 170 range, and so you've got a double here in the making, and this is a 5-star chart right now. Energy Fuels, obviously folks know about what it's been doing of late, but look at the perspective. It used to be $80 chart. Now it's low single digits, flagging right now. Once this breaks 482, and it's going to do so soon, this is going to break above 69.1, and this is going to take off. I think this is going to be in the double digits in the not too distant future. Our target here, once it breaks that $5 range, is above $10, around $12 a share. Until I would take a pause or a breather. Fission 3.0, and this too was a $1 stock, traded in the low pennies, and now it's flagging and looks to me like it's about to break 14. Once this breaks 14, this is going to make a move towards 26 to 30 cents. So a lot of upside, just now breaking the 50 RSI, just now getting the bullish crossover. So if you haven't caught this trend, still an opportunity. I think it's in the early innings.